that gold, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, here's the plan. You're gonna jump and grab my legs while I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like...
Trust me, kiddo. We got this. See? This isn't weird at all. Doing good.
Okay. That was kind of amazing, huh?
Whoa! Thanks.
Mom wouldn't be impressed if I lost my first prisoner.
Your mom, right?
Come on. We need to get out of here. There's a blast door around the corner. We'll be safe there. Here. Help me with this. Ready?
Together. On 3, 2, 1. Go! Go! Yeah. Okay.
We need to keep moving. This way.
You dead, Nikki?
Whoa. I
Just
knew
stay
there was
close.
something wrong about that church. Who goes fishing for God in a junkyard?
Oh man, this is bad.
Blast doors kick in during emergencies. Pretty sure I can override them with my passkey.
They give out override keys to trainees?
Not exactly. Just give me a sec.
You know, I could probably help if my jet boots work.
Regulation 3C. Never reactivate. Fuck you.
Come on! If I can fly up...
No! You're my prisoner. And I got this.
Obviously.
Oh! Okay, we're gonna have to find another way.
We sure there isn't a way through here?
I'm in charge here.
Whoa! You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Oh, dandy.
Okay. This way.
Shouldn't we be going up? Back toward the others?
There's another blast door down here.
Are you kidding me?
Relax, you're fine-ish.
I mentioned how useful my jet boots would be right now.
Okay, I can do this.
Not to rush you or anything.
Almost there. Yes! Got it! Through here.
Whew. Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself, pirate.
Only Star-Lord. Or Peter, or, you know, Nova Cadet Butt Saver.
Okay. Peter. So, listen. I have some good news and some bad news about your friends.
Give me the good news.
They're all fine. I mean, they all have life signs.
So, what's the bad news?
Come on. Flark! Pipes must have burst.
Should we try using that thingamajig of yours to call someone?
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing. Now help me block this fire so we can get through.
Sure. Just that everyone must be worried. Captain's kid goes easy, does it?
There, see? You don't need to worry about me. Enough people around here do that already.
Look, as the adult in the room,
Adult isn't exactly how my mom described you.
how did Carell describe me?
Liar.
Is that robot wearing makeup?
What? Oh, yeah. That's just I know all the bots down here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
Gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean it's cool. Give them personality. Very cool.
Come on. This way. Where do you think you're going? Okay, wow. That's just blatantly gonna ignore me and go crawling into a dead end. Regulation 2B. Prisoners must stay close at all times. I'm still in charge here, you know?
Does your mom know you play down here?
Probably not. But what else am I gonna do? Not like there's any other kids on board.
You know, I didn't have a lot of friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but still.
So Mom was right about you.
It was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions. Were your parents in prison too?
No, my mom, died.
How do you know my mom, exactly?
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She was, is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling. And bossy and judgmental. You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape pods, Nikki.
Pretty sure all kids get annoyed with their moms, but as you get older, you realize they're right more often than...
Ugh, whatever. It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of course I trust you.
Clearly.
If this is an attempt to escape your mom's ship, I really need to know, because I may or may not be super interested. Just really need to make sure it doesn't look like a kidnapping.
What? No. Just promise you won't tell anyone about this.
Oh, wow!
Don't laugh.
No. This is cool. It's like your secret hideout, right? Definitely prefer this to the
We're not staying. I just need to check on Ultimo. His gyros have been all screwy.
Take your time. Hey, this is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh, yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me and the Ravager showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to Hey! Secret stuff. Off limits.
No adults. I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here. We should probably get back before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah, I've seen your mom overreact before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
So, you get where I'm coming from, right? Like if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up.
Say no more. I'll make sure Corell knows what a good job you
No!
did.
I mean, thanks. But ideally, Mom never needs to know I was in the hangar at all.
So I never saw you?
Exactly! Never saw me. Never saw my passkey. You may have heard of Nikki Gold and how cool she is, but that's it. Almost at the elevator.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom? I can explain.
Nikki.
I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hollow's name were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad. Running around with criminals.
Alleged criminals?
You almost died. Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath and recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two? With me.
I knew you'd overreact. You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do.
For what it's worth, Nikki totally saved my butt. She handled herself really well. You have every reason to be proud of her.
Coming from you, Peter, it's worth extraordinarily little.
Why are you being mean to him? Just listen to what he's saying.
I don't care what he's saying.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Fine.
Initiate lockdown.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me. Mom!
Initiate not lockdown. All good for systems go. Activate.
Voice print not authorized.
Just trying to help.
We don't need your help. You're the last person we need help from.
Well, you clearly need some form of help if you're trapping us in an elevator.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything!
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint, or the maintenance tunnel blast door.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
12? Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
It was me. Yeah, all those locked doors back there, I hacked them.
You hack them?
Yeah, I'm a hacker now. I hack stuff. You know, beep bop boop, boop boop beep.
I told him it was restricted.
That doesn't explain the falsified orders.
I don't know what to tell you, Mom. Your security staff have been sleeping on the job. All I know is I'm not hiding anything. I wouldn't do that.
To be continued. Disengage lockdown.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
So, rough day, huh? Exploding shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie. I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury was what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently. On second thought, it's only fair if I ask Chewie. He is a grown Wookiee, definitely old enough to make his own decisions.
Okay.
Yeah, he says he's okay. So, how are you doing? You okay?
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same.
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 7,000 units? In 3 cycles?
Wow. Okay, that is a lot of money. Here, I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a disturbing amount of prohibited tech lying around your ship.
Well, that's all they found, right? Okay. You'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 7,000 units is a small price.
7,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay. So we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay. First off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes. Mostly, I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly... Peter Quill, order the tree to open this door. I am certain that the rodent has hidden a stash of units within the latrine.
All right. I'll check on him and tell you if he's doing anything weird.
Acceptable.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush. Sweet tracks. Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
then reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always a
Holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
course for
sacrifice.
the mock
I will
star system.
sacrifice your head.
Guys! Let's just hear Drax out this time.
Fin Fang Foom is the fiercest, most legendary monster in the galaxy. It shatters the bones of all who go after it. The skulls of the greatest hunters are impaled upon its fangs. Well, imagine the glory of such a death.
Our goal isn't death, Drax.
Glorious death!
Out of the question.
Well, in that case...
You're not selling my stuff!
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant!
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. I am Groot. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd! Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a...
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay? I am Groot. Alright, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax! Just one minor adjustment! Piece of cake!
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping.
No. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one
No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
Of course, it had to be raining. I hate wet.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
That's sweet, but we both know you ain't got money to buy no umbrella. I hope y'all like walking, because this is gonna take a while.
Well, you think I'm glad we landed this far from the fortress?
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hell.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant pump. Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all
At
right?
least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking!
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
At least we'll have time to think about our sales pitch.
How are we to convince a beast collector to purchase a tree?
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. Must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value
The underlying value of getting killed?
of being direct, child and subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
And a queen.
And stinking rich.
Exactly. She's a stinking rich warrior queen. That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right
Good advice. Okay, this might be more dangerous than I
I
thought.
thought you lived for danger!
Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship. Whoa! I ever mentioned how much I hate being wet?
Not again.
Groot says we should hide under him.
That is a terrible suggestion.
It's like she's trying to hit us. You sure you never dated this woman?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
not sure. But it ain't moving now.
I would be wary, Rodin.
Nah, you know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little... Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready.
Hold up, Rocky! Watch the spiky things! Don't have to tell me twice! Max, toss it! Fire supply, bro!
I was heading for it anyway.
Glad we can entertain you!
A creature mocks us with its regenerative jiggling!
I don't think the two matters. The spike's inside.
Chop 'em up!
Like a lights up. Another wave of freaks.
Let's exterminate 'em! Hold you, Rocket! Yeah, I smell it String 'em against this is the local fauna! Their locomotion is mesmerizing! Shooting the deli's no good!
Walked on a warpath.
I'm gonna get mud in my fur!
I'm sure the rain will take care of that.
The jelly is prodigy!
What's next, Peter?
Tearing flesh from its bones appears to do nothing!
Enough with the deli! Oh, great! More bargain beasties!
They should have stayed in their home!
Feel this?
Been too long since I blew something up!
I was heading for it anyway.
I must survive!
Someone get rid of the jiggle!
We need to wreck the spikes inside. Forget the jelly.
Stay away from these starfish! Meet your maker!
Watch the spiky things!
At least those parts are vulnerable.
What? I don't know!
I'm ready. Find me an opening.
My blows bounce off the jelly! Oh, man! Must hold on!
blades in them!
Might want to check on that, Peter.
Thank you, Peter Quill!
Go get them, Tiger!
This is how it's done.
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle. Try to find a way up.
No fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a hut.
Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
I ain't seen one of these fly swatters in years, working or otherwise.
It is not.
That's what they call them, on account of they were real good at knocking Chitauri scouts out of the sky.
Ha! I get it!
Great, we made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
Anyone else hear something?
Hear what?
I'm going straight ahead. Try not to kill yourselves on the way up.
There they are, wing controls.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. It would still work.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red light.
What? Why?
This This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Flark.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with the little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You will let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us will jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, mysterious.
Found something, Quill?
Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure.
Or hidden bodies.
Please don't let there be a space baron here. And hello, mystery goo. Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet... No, just trying to stay ready.
These barrels aren't just me here. That was sounds like fighting to me, too.
Murder cave, dealing with it. I think you're getting closer. Hey, not too close.
Did I miss it? What are we shooting?
Just some jelly dudes. I took care of it.
What, Scott? I knew I should have come down earlier.
Wait, so where are you?
Cave with eggs. Where are you?
Still checking things out. This place's bigger than I thought. Nice hidden passage.
Everything okay in there?
I ain't far, Quill. Scream really loud if you find another blob creature.
You know I will.
Hey, listen, while it's just the two of us,
What's up?
you're busy exploring. Just meet me in the main cave when you're done looking around.
All right.
Are you two coming?
Yeah, just a sec. We're having a moment.
You done exploring, Quill? Cause, I really need to talk to you. You got a real knack for sniffing out smelly caves, Quill. We're fine. You worry too much.
Still no sign of whatever made those claw marks?
No, just some jelly dudes.
Then it must be out on the hunt. You sure you want to get lost out here?
Peter Quill, I have found the way forward.
You sure, Drax?
No,
Good enough.
this further proof that we are not willing. If
turn back every time we have wanted, we never go anywhere.
Good point.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brute transformed Regalian wearing a Clintar parasect.
You could fit a lot of teeth into a head that big.
You have no idea.
Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem.
He says plants aren't problems.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
And if we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlan Sponistano.
Inaccurate description. We all know which harlot spawn that refers to.
What about her sister Nebula?
I forgot about the blue harlot spawn.
Gamora's actually adopted, so not even that accurate.
Yeah. Also, not a harlot.
Right. That too.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly. Dead end. That's just right.
Wait, is that Chitauri Tech over there?
Ask Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was...
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the...
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down!
We're not throwing rockets.
Very well.
You sons of forking dogs!
How will we cross?
Look around. We'll find another way.
Not a chance. We both know it's too far for you.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
He would still have three.
No one's throwing rockets. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is Meathead trying to huck me over a cliff.
You are overreacting. I did not throw you.
Only 'cause Quill stopped you.
Then there should be no problem.
I'm watching you. You Cataphian psychopath. Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender is so hot for monsters. Just another religious...
He is not a nut of any kind. She is a conqueror.
Maybe these were from the people she conquered.
The statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. They say Lady Hellbender has eyes everywhere.
Of course they do.
Trying to. Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right. Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey, I found more ruins down here. Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
All right. Let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk. Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Eyes up, people.
Incoming!
Fucking monster things! Everyone get ready! Now is the time to strike! Finally! Left up! So glad you parked all this way away, Will! Too soon! It's not implied gratitude! Face all of Lady Hellbender!
Get it out of your system before we get there.
No! Don't let them grab me!
Look out! Watch the stingers!
Do not watch! Swallow it!
No fair. They can fly.
Let's see them fly once they're dead! Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Focus on not becoming part of one.
I'm starting to miss those jelly things! I prefer a new challenge! We can fly these pieces straight to Lady Hellbender!
Good luck with that!
They're like flying ticks.
Ticks fly by when you're having fun!
Yo!
No fair. They can fly.
So can you, genius!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Focus on not becoming
Enough of these
part of
inferior
one.
creatures. I yearn for monarchy.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't. No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides,
Sure she could.
or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
She possesses flying creatures.
Drax, some of your Lady Hellbender tidbits are questionable.
You could say that again.
More or less questionable than your flying skills.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one
Dozen
down.
ships, or one Chitauri infantry.
I'll take that one as a compliment. Now what's the hold?
Here. No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchants.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Just go.
No, you just
Someone
go.
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster!
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move.
Yup, definitely saw the giant head. Yup, definitely saw the giant head. Yup, definitely saw the giant head.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill! You're not alone here!
I got it.
Alright, guys, anyone know what that is?
Monster!
Drax, I don't want to get eaten by a squid tiger!
It is we who shall do the eating this day!
I don't think it does tricks, Rocket! Blast are bouncing right off his back!
Belly looks soft enough, bro.
I knew something was stalking us.
Sawyer, I told you so!
I'll enjoy this.
What? It ain't you.
Underutilized! The beast's inborn aegis provides a fulfilling challenge! Destroy!
Tails, dog.
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the road to slide.
Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, Rocky, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters. It's all yours.
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
Ah, right.
At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from Monster Collector. Hey, Quill, mind giving the old girl a scan?
I agree. Maybe part of the ship's still functional.
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies. Don't leave me hanging.
Gotta say, I get some sick satisfaction from seeing this thing buried in the ground. See anything useful up there?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down. Alright, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It's a reactor.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
We got it, Drax. Surprised this thing hasn't been picked clean for salvage.
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
Yes! That is why I can easily carry this great weight.
Do you even know where to put it?
I have merely followed our leader's directions. I see.
Don't take too long. We got a castle to get to.
No giant monster. All good.
What do you think made this place worth fighting over?
Maybe it wasn't.
Hey, Quill! Did you find a new girlfriend under a bush or something?
Ha ha.
I hope she is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can get down there. Here goes nothing. Woo! That was fun.
Did he perish?
Hey, Quill! You dead?
No! Wow! I'm alive! Ooh, right here. Wedge it in.
All right. Is this good?
Yeah, amazing.
Hey, you think he's stuck?
Perhaps.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Any sign of the giant thing in the ravine?
Oh yeah, we made a deal. You can eat fruit first. Just messing with you, bud.
Can we get to the top of the ship now? This wreck is so rusted out you can hardly see the blue.
Long time since the war, and this place is all kind of wet.
Feels like yesterday, in all the worst ways.
The Agreed.
Hey, big guy, lift that thing up. Probably here.
I am on my way.
Are we sure we want to go back up? I'm getting used to not being completely soaked.
Perhaps the storm will have abated.
At the rate we're moving,
What next, Peter Quill?
Groot, is there any way you could bring down that wing?
Groot ain't that strong. He says you want something sharp. If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, you know, lighten their pocket.
by now scavengers would have scattered the bones across the region. We'd be lucky to find a finger, let alone an intact body.
Looks like a few cables are all that's standing between the wing and a makeshift bridge.
We need something to get up to those cables, Peter. Do you see anything on the wreck that can...
Can you get up there now?
Should only take a second. This brings back memories!
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the Asap.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due.
Took you long enough. We all know Gamora's super cool and super valuable.
And she has not yet tried to kill us.
How come you never give me credit for anything?
Like he said, he gives credit where credit is due.
Man, never realized Seknarf was such a hot spot for the war.
Everywhere was a hot spot for the war.
Okay, yeah.
There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Thanks, Drax.
What's Captain Distracted up to now? If he calls us over, I'm done. Whoa, 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 guys! There's this totally sweet pile of crap on the ground. So interesting. Let's all stick our fingers.
I can hear you downwind.
I can hear you downwind. Come on, guys. We're a team.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Okay, here we go. Oh, slimy. Guys, you might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack, reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Will, do something!
Like what?
Quill,
What did you just do?
Sorcery.
what happened?
I don't know. My glasses, I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Sparta Wojtek. Just when you think you've seen it all, it will scut like this. Just, just
Leave the
let
guns
me,
alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coded Nokolex could be some kind of morphing nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
Gonna need more monsters by the time we're done! Ha! It's an ice cube! That's fun!
So happy for you and your guns, Quill.
No matter what I cut off, it comes back!
I shall break their bones!
I dodged it!
You think I can weaponize those horns?
They are weaponized! Against us!
Spikes are incoming! Shows up a lot of pain for such a weird little thing!
Glad you're having fun! Never seen it coming!
Things are like hospital food!
I like the ones that go boom! Destroy the corpse! Don't worry, I'll go for them again! What's next, Peter?
Get back out there! Ding ding! Round two!
I am in your debt, Peter.
Nice to meet you! We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star!
Let's figure out how to make it climbable. Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. It is more stubborn than expected. It will not stay in place. You couldn't just hold it?
Drax, can you try again?
Why? It does not stay.
I'm working it out. Trust me.
I cannot hold it forever!
I did it!
Impressive! Well,
Now we gotta get the next one out.
If I never see another one of these ships again, it'll be too soon.
Gamora, can you reach that cannon?
I can, but I won't be able to get it out if that's what you want.
Drax, can you drag out that higher cannon?
impossible. It is too far from the ground.
Groot, any way you can bring that one down with vines or something?
He says his vines ain't strong enough to move them things. Come on, Quill. Let me get a look at them guns.
No, you're not tinkering with my only means of defense.
Fine. I'll swipe them next time you're asleep.
And I'll be sleeping with them under my pillow. There's a little hole there. Might be able to work something loose from the inside. Rocket, any ideas on getting that top one out?
Not from this angle, no.
Send the abomination. It enjoys scrounging through refuse.
Flark you!
Mora, think you can squeeze into that tiny space?
I have.
Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello? Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms?
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine! Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Chitauri meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Flark it! I'm blowing it up!
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps in...
Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah! And dry now, too!
Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Yes, Peter Quill! Onward to the palace of the great giantess!
Oh, man. Another murder tentacle.
Careful. It might be playing dead.
Why does it not attack? Perhaps it is dead.
Look at and find out.
Very well.
Hang on! What if it's sleeping? We don't want to wake it up.
That is not a happy monster.
Well, at least it left.
Back to its broodmother, Lady Hellbender.
Oh,
Yeah, I doubt it, Drax.
I'm glad we know where we're going, but this road's got more holes than a Distradian tree.
Hey, you think they look like a bunch of tiny rockets trying to get out of the rain?
What are you doing, Wedge? Why are you touching me?
you had some jelly on your pants.
I don't see you cleaning me off.
Okay, I am not.
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
This time I insist we hurl the foul
And
beast.
I insist we push muscles over the side of the cliff.
To what end?
Yours! You are...
How many times do I have to say it? We're not throwing rocket.
Ridiculous. You were holding us back to spare the beast's feelings. When has he done the same for us?
Put him down.
This be a lesson to you.
Oh, I'll show you what a lesson looks like!
Knock it off, guys. We're supposed to be professionals. We're better than this.
I'm not.
Letting a measly Chitauri installation stop our progress is unprofessional.
Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid. Ugh.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the flark? Oh, not talking. Not even breathing.
Yep. Definitely something gross behind here.
You know, you guys should take my ideas more seriously. I do have augmented intelligence.
What is 55,787,880 divided by 9,512?
5,863.
Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
That is disturbingly fragrant. I am clenching every orifice right now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody? Okay, that got my blood pumping.
Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scut.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like that?
we can use this.
You know, we really got
Monster
to work
food?
on your taste, but
The cage.
you get it?
We need the cage.
Taste.
We go into the fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you whispering?
Don't pet the tentacle thing.
More thinks we can sell our monster act if we have a
It's
proper
covered in
cage.
teeth is why.
Only problem is there's a
Stop
pissed
looking
off
at me that
monster
way.
inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release the
ones than
beast.
mine.
Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Stumpy's back!
These beasts are exceptional. Just like their monster.
Less admiration and more killing, please. I thought you'd never ask. Could I sim up, Peter?
Stop giving him excuses to show off! Belly looks soft!
Poke it in the belly. Seems soft and vulnerable. At least somebody's having fun. Careful!
This adversary is well fortified.
This has got my name on it! Can't find a good spot to stab it in! Don't care! Cut it down!
How much time have I saved your butt now?
Without you, Rocket!
I'm sucking up all my shots!
They know how to keep up the pressure!
Oh, crap!
Nasty thing splattered my equipment! Ready yours is mine! Next time, you're on your own!
I thought I was a goner, man!
I am primed to destroy.
Blow the way, Rocket!
Up your head, my quarters.
We don't need no souvenir! Let's do this!
What's next, Peter?
I will enjoy this.
Any last words?
The beast's hardened exterior cannot be breached. Beasts are exceptional. Just like their monster being.
Why are you so dark and weird?
Peter! Can your eyes get through that hide?
Perhaps there's something magic. Can't catch a prey.
Peter! Can you get to him? Time up!
Come to me, beast.
You are coming with me.
We better hurry.
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate this flirting!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinky slime tunnel part.
Hey, I just went through the same crap you did, and I smell amazing.
Ah, sure you do.
It's my sexy hero, Musk.
No, it ain't.
What did the tree say?
He says all this moisture is good for us and will make us grow.
Group, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
Pretty sure it's this way, but I don't see an easy way to get up there.
Easy is rarely worth the effort.
For you, maybe. I love easy. So, when are the rest of us gonna get jet boots?
It takes years of special training to operate these things.
You had years of jet boot lessons.
No, but the guy I took them off of did.
You stole them.
He was dead. Flew into a ceiling fan. Deep freeze.
Whoa! Can I try ice cubing something?
Nope.
Man, you're such a gas flat.
So if we're gonna haggle with the Monster Queen, how much are we asking for our monster?
What do you mean, don't get crazy? We're running a business here.
We need to make a profit this time.
Hey, Quill. Better not forget what we talked about earlier. It's nothing.
Don't worry, Rocket. Gamora, snip, snip.
Not a problem.
That thing heavy, Quill?
Surprisingly light.
If we put our monster in it, will he shrink as well?
No. It would compress anything inside to a mound of twitching gold.
Neat.
Don't get any ideas.
Whoa, that is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
What the fuck? You said that quarantine zone monster was supposed to be rare.
Already has a whole herd of them?
So we wasted our time. Almost got killed for nothing.
And got arrested. That was fun.
It was moderately amusing.
Now we've got a ticking time bomb on the
We just can't catch a break. There's always some stupid claw monster or angry space cops or a random ship explosion kicking us in
The
the...
weather always sucks.
It does! I'm wet and hungry and...
Let's just get this done. You can't be serious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a Flarkin infinity bridge is what it is.
You're being dramatic, Rodent. Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh! Right. The cage.
When of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
Groot, you ready to squeeze in?
Peter Quill, there's still time to reconsider. The tree creature is not very monstrous.
Drax, we're doing this just like we planned on the Milano.
You're being stubborn. Clearly the rodent is
I
the
am
one
not
that...
being stubborn, I just refuse to change my mind. Because it's the right decision.
Hey, lovebirds, let's go. Bridge ain't gonna cross itself.
I hope Lady Hellbender is as gullible as you expect she is.
You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drax. Gamora, can you help me with this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
Don't look at me. I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing! Like me, only bigger. Not bad. Not bad.
Okay, here we go.